Fans in Europe were treated to one of metal's biggest bills in the summer of 2010 with the Big Four Tour, which brought together Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax for the first time on the same stage for an amazing 7-show run, which kicked off in Warsaw, Poland, and ended in Istanbul, Turkey. The tour was also filmed for a soon-to-be-released DVD recorded in Bulgaria. At the Bulgaria show, which was also shown in theaters around the globe, Dave Mustaine and Scott Ian joined Metallica on stage for a rendition of Am I Evil, bringing Dave Mustaine full circle since his days playing guitar in Metallica in the 1980s. So while fans in Europe had the opportunity to experience this extraordinary lineup live, will fans in America get the chance to see the Big Four tour together? Artists and News caught up with Slayer's Kerry King just before the band's performance on the Jägermeister tour with Megadeth and Anthrax in Hollywood to get his thoughts on the European Big Four tour, just being a trial run to see if it would work in the future.
I think they did however many shows, 7, whatever it was. To me, more or less, as a trial run, make sure everything was going to run correctly and nobody's going to have attitudes because then, somebody's not getting along. You say, well, that's the end of that. But everybody had a great time, and now I think it's just a question getting the 4 bands logistically together. Metallica toured forever, so they're understandably taking a break. And I know everybody wants to do it, so it's probably, to me, I imagine when Metallica gets up and running again and when they can get the rest of us all together again. So I don't know if it's going to be extensive anywhere or, here and there, but, I expect it to continue at some point.
So what does Dave Mustaine think about a Big Four tour in America in 2011?
I can't tell you yet. Well, I would say no if it was no, right?
Is Scott Ian open to the Big Four in America?
Yeah, of course we are, but that's not our call. You'd have to ask one of the other bands that's not on the bill tonight if that will ever happen. I can tell you this. All 4 bands obviously had such a great time doing the Big Four this summer, and we've all spoken quite a lot about it during and since, and everybody wants to do it again, and that's the most important thing. So everyone's on board as far as doing it again. It's just a case of someone figuring out the logistics, and let's go.
Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax finished up their Jägermeister North America tour, while Metallica continues on with their world tour in support of their latest release, Death Magnetic. Metallica have been touring the world for the past 2 years and will finish up at the end of November with dates in Australia. Fans can now pre-order the deluxe Big Four DVD box set. The DVD hits the streets on October 29th in Europe, November 1st in most of the rest of the world, November 2nd in North America, and it'll feature the full shows from all 4 bands, along with behind-the-scenes and interview footage. In addition to the 2 DVD set and the corresponding Blu-ray, there'll be a limited edition Super Deluxe box set, including the DVD set, 5 CDs with all the music, a 24-page booklet, a poster, photos of each band, and a Big Four guitar pick.